Welcome to our channel. My name is Tracy. I'm the keeper of the home here at 4D Farms, where we are all about faith, family, home, and farm. I hope you find something on our channel that will encourage you and inspire you on your journey. Be sure to give us a thumbs up, hit like and subscribe, and be sure to turn that little notifications bell on so you'll get notified every time a brand new video is uploaded. We hope to see you in each and every one. Thanks for watching. Good morning, y'all. Tracy here with Keeper of the Home at 4D Farms. Y'all, I'm excited about today's video because two reasons. It's going to be done quick in the air fryer. It's another little quick air fryer, little breakfast or a meal, whatever. But y'all, what I'm excited about is because you remember that video that I did in that other hotel room, the 2-ingredient bagels? Well, guess what? I'm going to recreate that and do it this morning because since that video, I've got my husband's input, some things to try. We've come up with some new creations. They're quicker. We wound up liking them, made with the all-purpose flour. My husband's like, nah, don't do that almond flour thing again, because he's like, you know what? Eating healthy stinks. Nothing tastes good. And y'all, he's right. There's some things, y'all, that he's like, don't sacrifice taste just to make it healthier for me. I'll put up with it. But if you can tweak it some way, give it a little flavor. And I feel sorry for him sometimes, y'all, because eating healthy doesn't taste good all the time because they take all the good stuff you've been used to out. Okay, so, but these 2-ingredient bagels, y'all, I've been playing around with. I've made them easier now. They're quicker to do. We wound up liking them. They're easy to throw together with just minimal ingredients. But y'all, we've played around with them, like I said. And I've been playing with them and having fun. So when these get to baking, we're going to go through these again. I've already got a lot of the work done, y'all. I'm going to go through these again with you, I showed you how quick they are to do in the air fryer because I perfected that, y'all. And to be honest with y'all, in that video, it was the oven. It was the oven because when we got home, I tried these in the oven. They were fine. It was that oven, okay? The temperature just wasn't right or something on that oven. But anyway, we got home from that trip and I was like, I got to do it just to see. So we did it. They turned out perfect. We liked them. And like I said, my husband's give me his input and we've tried different things. And so when these are baking, when we get to the baking part and while they're baking, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to chit chat with you for a few minutes and give you some more ideas of things to do with these bagels. Okay, to where they're not just 2-ingredient bagels, but you can make them a whole lot more interesting and make them in so many different ways, okay? So y'all just hang on till we get to that part, okay? But I've already got some things started. I've already got my ingredients in there, and I'll recap on it. I've already got my 1 cup of all-purpose flour. You're supposed to use self-rising, okay? But if you're in a pinch and you don't buy self-rising flour, you can use all-purpose flour, okay? And 1 teaspoon or teaspoon and a half, if you want to, you can do 2 teaspoons baking powder. That's going to give it that rise and to compensate for not using the self-rising, and a pinch of salt. I've already got my 1 cup of yogurt in there, but one of my husband's inputs was the tanginess of the Greek yogurt. He's like, tastes tangy. He said, can you do something just to give it a little bit of sweetness? I got you. I got you. Y'all, I added just a little, about a tablespoon and a half of some kind of liquid sweetener. Or you can use a little sugar or some brown sugar, like stevia. I'd have to use stevia with him. So when I say sugar, y'all, it's stevia, okay, for him and for me too, okay? And I'm like, let's see what I got. I had a little bit of honey up here. You can use honey, but I had that sugar-free pancake syrup. I'm like, let's try this. To offset the tangy taste of the Greek yogurt. If y'all know anything about yogurt, you know that the Greek yogurt has that tangy, acidic taste. And he's like, can you kind of give it just a little bit of sweetness? I got you, babe. Okay, so I've got my ingredients in the bowl. So let's go in here and let's get started with this, okay? Okay, in case y'all are new viewers and you didn't catch that video and you haven't seen that one, don't worry about it. We're just going to start fresh from this one, okay? Because I've perfected it. I've gotten quicker, okay? And I've tweaked and okay. So you don't have to go back and watch that one if you don't want to, okay? But so like if you didn't see that one and you're just tuning into this one, I'm going to show you what to do, okay? So I've got my ingredients over here. All right, y'all, here we go. We're going to do this right quick. I'm going to show y'all how easy this is since I've got the hang of it, okay? I've got my ingredients in here. I'm going to stir these together until it forms that dough, y'all. I've got my egg wash ready. I've got my air fryer all ready to go over here. I'm probably going to have to get in here with my hands in just a second once it starts coming to a dough and getting incorporated. See, it's beginning to all stick together now. You want to get all that flour out of the bottom and get it incorporated till it makes your dough. Y'all, these do not have to be kneaded. These are not complicated. It's early in the morning, y'all. My brain's not fully functioning yet or awake. These are not complicated, y'all. These come together so quick. And y'all, this is something easy, like I said in the other video, for something for kids to do, y'all, because that's how simple these things are. What kid doesn't like playing in Play-Doh? I'm going to go ahead and get my hands in here, y'all, because it's just pretty much already incorporated. There's just a little bit of flour that I'm fixing to work in there, y'all. There we go. I'm going to put this over here till I get ready to wash the dishes. Okay, this is all there is, y'all. You're just going to take your dough, ho-hum it together. You do need to flour your surface a little bit. I forgot to do that. So let's get a little bit of extra flour. And y'all, I really like using unbleached flour, y'all, because it's healthier. Just know you need a little bit of a floured surface before you flop your dough down there, because you don't want it to stick. All right. So you're going to have just enough flour just to do your recipe, and then just some for dusting your board and your hands. You don't want them to stick to your hands either. This is not complicated. It's not time-consuming. It's just going to be fun for kids and just so quick and simple. All right, so we've got our dough put together. And it's okay if it still looks like it's like, you know, going to fall apart, because you're going to section this out anyway, and you're going to make the little rounds, remember? And they're so simple. There's two ways you can do this. I'll show you how to make your rounds. So just keep playing. Oh, y'all, that's going to be so good. Oh, y'all, I smell that sweetness in that syrup. I think these are going to be good. I know these are going to be good because we've been playing around. Okay, so these are going to make at least 4 bagels. Y'all, you can triple this recipe, quadruple this recipe, double this recipe, and make more and have a big batch cooking day and make a bunch to go in the freezer. That's all you got to do. Okay, I want to make sure it's not going to stick to my hands. Okay, we're going to half first. It's going to be a little sticky because you're getting to the inside now. And if you need to keep adding flour to keep it from being sticky, that's fine. Just make sure you get your hands good. Okay. All right, now we're going to section this again. You don't want that big old thing in there, okay? This recipe makes at least 4 good-sized bagels, okay? But like I said, I haven't tried the batch cooking yet. Y'all know me, I like to do batch cooking for breakfast. But I want to do this with my granddaughters, and I just keep forgetting to do it. So one of these days, we're going to get on there, and I'm going to let them play around, and we're going to have a big batch cooking day and make up different kinds. and different flavors. Oh, y'all, there's so many things you can do with these bagels. So many add-ins. That one needs a little more. Okay, now, this is how you make your bagel. That one's got a little more than that one. How'd that get uneven? Y'all, I'm OCD, I'm sorry. This one needs a little pinch over here and a little pinch from this one to go in that one. Are y'all all even? Let me see. Yes, that's better. Okay, y'all, I'm OCD, I'm sorry. I'm like, that one just don't look right and it don't feel right and it don't weigh right. Okay, here we go. You're gonna just get it in your round, okay? Kind of pat a little bit. Now, use your thumbs, poke down, get to the middle. It's gonna be sticky, y'all. Poke to the middle and make your circle. Put your fingers in there and turn it in a wheel and make your circle. They're not gonna be perfect, y'all. If you wanna use a little something as a cutter, that's fine, but just kind of make it in your circle like a donut, a bagel, okay? All right, now we're gonna flop this over here in our air fryer. I'm not done yet. I'm not done. Because I have my egg wash here. And y'all, you can either use everything bagel or y'all, you can use sesame seeds. And here in just a minute, if y'all stay tuned, while these are baking, I'm going to tell y'all some more things you can do with these bagels. Put your hole in there, or y'all, you can just do this. Put your hole in there, swirl it around, stretch it out, make it even all the way around. Like I said, y'all, these are not going to be perfect. And especially, y'all, if kids are doing these, they're not going to be perfect. Y'all just let them have fun. Let them play, okay? Let them be little, okay? Put this one over here. We're going to do the other two the same way, okay? You don't have to watch that. We're going to make this quick. Oh, I'm sorry. I told y'all there was another way you can make these. For kids, y'all, they like rolling them out into snakes. Whoops. They like rolling them out into snakes like this. You know how they play with Play-Doh, y'all. Y'all see the picture here now? We're going to do this like a little link chain. You're going to take and secure, pinch the end together. You can do them as a snake if you want to. Pinch the ends together. There's another way that if that's easier for kids to do, let them make that little snake and then show them how to pinch the ends together where they won't come apart when they're baking. See? Simple for kids. I'll probably show my granddaughters both ways, and whichever way is simpler to them, y'all, that's how I'm going to let them do them. There's another way to do them. Just make the snake. We're just going to play with our Play-Doh. And here we go. Put the ends together. There we go, y'all. We got some bagels. They look more like donuts, but y'all, as these bake, those holes are going to close up. So that's why I made the holes just a little big, because they will close up on you just a little when they're baking, but you still need some kind of hole in there to circulate the air through there. Okay, y'all, if you want to put these in the boiling water, that's fine. And then turn around and put them on a baking sheet. I got to get some of this off my hands, y'all. And then put them on a baking sheet and put them in the oven, that's fine. Bagels don't always have to be boiled. I want to stress that because I had a nice lady one time trying to argue with me. They're not true bagels if they're not boiled. Yes, you can bake bagels. I'm sorry. Now, the next step is, y'all, let me get this off my hands. All right, y'all, the next part is putting the egg wash on. Y'all, you might want to play around with your air fryer because everybody's air fryers is different, okay? Play around with your air fryer because I have a different air fryer at home than I do when we're traveling, so I have to remember which is which. But on these, y'all, since it is in a smaller space, normally if you're doing these in the oven, it's supposed to be 400. But y'all, since I'm doing these in an air fryer, and there's like small space, okay, and it's going to be like, boom, the element is right there on top of these just about, because the element is right here and is really close to these. I'm going to back down on the temperature, okay, and I'm going to do like anywhere between 350, 375. I'm gonna do like 350 to be on the safe side, okay? In a normal oven, they're supposed to be 20 to 30 minutes, okay? But since I'm backing down on the temperature, oh, can't forget these, y'all. Since I'm backing down on the temperature, I will play with the time, and I'll do like 10 minutes first, and then open it up, look at them, and see what I need to do next. And then I'll figure out what is the correct time. And this time I'll be sure to write it down, y'all, because I didn't write it down the last time. But like I said, I've been doing these in the oven, so we're going to and I've done them one time in the air fryer, y'all, and I didn't pay attention, and it was just a few mornings ago, and I didn't write it down. I'm still kicking myself in the tail for that one. Okay, so let's put these in here, and we're going to set this. All right, I'm going to go down in the temperature to 350. Y'all, I wish I would have wrote this down, but that's okay. We're going to do it again this morning, and we're going to make sure we write it down. Okay, now, we're going to do 10 minutes first, and I'm going to eyeball them, okay? And then I'm going to eyeball them as I go, and we're going to hit start. Now, let's sit over here and chit-chat just a minute, because I want to tell y'all some more things that y'all can do with these, okay? I got to sit down a minute. Okay, not only can you add, just let me fix y'all. Let's get you in your seat and get you all straightened up here. Okay, now, y'all might want to grab a pen and a piece of paper, because y'all, this is going to be, okay. Oh, y'all, I'm sorry. I'm ready for some breakfast. I'm tired. Me and my husband wanted to sleep in this morning, but he's like, I gotta go make the donuts. I'm like, well, I'm gonna get up and make bagels. So there you go. He's making the donuts, I'm making the bagels. Okay, let's see. You saw where I just added a little bit of sweetener, okay? Let's start with that first. If the kids and other people is like with that Greek yogurt, it just makes them a little tangy, just add a little sweetener, okay? You can add some stevia, you can add some monk fruit, you can add, if you're keto or diabetic, you can, y'all, I can't say, you can add some, I'll try to keep from glaring, okay? You can add a little bit of brown sugar. You can add a little bit of white sugar, you know, the regular table sugar, whatever, granulated sugar. I added just a little bit of that syrup, y'all. You can add honey. Sorry, y'all. You can add a sweetener, okay? Just don't make it too goopy, or these are not going to turn out right, okay? You're going to be putting too much wetness into it. Okay, let's see. You can use the, oh, y'all, a kid version. Did y'all know that y'all can put like a little bit of Nutella or the Hershey's spread in these? Have y'all seen the chocolate squirrel bagels at the grocery store? Hello, you can make a kid version. Put you a little bit of Nutella in there, a peanut butter spread, a butterscotch spread. What else? Y'all, you can get any kind of sugar-free syrup or I don't know about putting just cocoa powder in them, y'all, because I haven't tried that. You know, cocoa powder is a little by itself. But you can make a kid version by some kind of chocolate swirl, peanut butter swirl, butterscotch squirrel. Squirrel. See, I told y'all it's too early. Butterscotch swirl. Let's slow down a little bit. That little squirrel's in my brain this morning, trying to just, it's bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, but I'm not. My brain's got to slow down this morning. Okay, let's see. So you can make a kid version. Y'all, if you want to put some kind of nuts in it, go ahead. Chunk some nuts in it. Pecans, crushed up almonds, walnuts. Y'all, you can add a fruit to it, dried fruit. Don't do wet frozen fruit, okay? One that has been like either freeze-dried or dehydrated, like raisins or cranberries. You can fold them up in there, okay? Stir them up in there and have some kind of fruit in there. What else, y'all? The possibilities are endless. Oh, toppings. You can use sesame seeds. You can use poppy seeds. You can use sesame seeds. Y'all, you can use oatmeal. The quick oats, okay? Don't get the minute oats, the instant oats. If you get the raw ones that hasn't been some kind of processed, like the quick ones, you might not like the texture and you might not like the flavor, okay? You can either get the instant oats. Y'all, you can even open up a little packet. I just thought about this. Y'all, in your dough, if you want to give it a little more nutrition, y'all can get the little instant oatmeal packages. You got your flavoring, your seasoning, some kind of little fruity, and then your oatmeal. Mix those all up. Y'all, that was just great. See, I just thought of that myself. You can take one of those little packets and dump in there. You know how like you got your peaches and cream? The strawberry, the blueberry. Oh my gosh, y'all. I may have to try that. But if you just want to put some oatmeal in it or on top, sprinkle the oatmeal on top, use the quick oats, okay? And then just, if you don't like them, the little big oats, y'all just kind of like run them through the food processor real quick, just to kind of like pulse them, break them down a little more, sprinkle those on top. Okay, what else, y'all? Y'all, that is just some more things that you can do with these bagels to pep them up a little bit. And then, y'all, your toppings, that egg wash is not going to get wasted, y'all, because I'm fixing to add a little splash of milk to that and then nuke that egg in the microwave for 1 minute. I got a perfect round shape and it's going to go right on top of my bagel. I don't have any sausage or bacon to put on it this morning, but that's okay. Y'all, in your cream cheese, y'all know what I've done as a glaze before or a spread? I've taken a half a block of cream cheese, added pumpkin spice, a little bit of brown sugar, and just made like a glaze or a spread. If you want an herb spread, use cream cheese and put you some herbs in it. What else, y'all, can you do? Think of your spreads or your glazes. Y'all, putting a bagel together is as simple as that. And then coming up with your own toppings and concoctions and add-ins and spreads and glazes. You can make 2-ingredient bagels any way you want to. Okay, so that's some tips and tricks for you. Thank you for hanging out for the length of this video. I'm going to keep playing with these. Halfway through these, you are going to flip them over in the air fryer, okay? Halfway through them. Now, in this air fryer, if you have the air fryer like mine at home that has the wire trays, the only time that you will have to rotate your trays is if you've got more than one tray in there. If you're doing a batch, then you may have to rotate your trays, okay? If you've just got one tray in there, then your air is going to circulate enough through that tray, top and bottom, that I don't think you're going to have to flip them. Y'all, air fryers, you're just going to have to look at it and play with, okay? Because you got to think about the bottoms too. So, halfway through these, I'm going to flip these over and then finish them, and I will let y'all know the correct minutes when I'm done, and then I'm going to write it down in my little notebook I made me, y'all. I made me a little traveling recipe notebook. $1 little notebook. I bought me them little dividers. I got Instant Pot hacks here of what I've made to help me remember. If I've come up with something on a whim, I have to write it down, y'all, because I can't remember. And then a section for air fryer. So that little time and temp for the 2-ingredient bagels is going to go right in here where I forgot to put it last time. Just 2 days ago I made them and I forgot to write it down. Anyway, we're going to let these bake. I'm going to let y'all know. We're going to let y'all see what these look like, okay? So just hang in there with me, okay? Y'all, do you see those little puffs of perfection? Look at that. That's the top. I have flipped these over, but I just flipped them back over. This is the bottoms, y'all. Look at that. All right, let me cut one open and let's see what it looks like. All right, y'all. For my own purposes and gandering at it and looking at it, I went ahead and just added a few extra minutes, y'all, just to be on the safe side. Y'all. Now we're going to do the cutting into. I've had to let them cool off a minute, y'all. Listen to this crunch. Toastiness. Ooh. Just like a bagel, y'all. You ready? Look at the texture. Look at those pockets. Look at those. Look at that steam. Look at those pockets, y'all. Look at that. I have already got me a breakfast made. Y'all look at this. With some strawberries. Y'all look at that. Now, y'all, I want to taste the crunch. All right, y'all, you ready? I got to taste the crunch. This is going to be messy, y'all. Hold on. I got to taste the crunch. Now, I know bagels are supposed to be gummy, you know, that gummy texture. But, y'all, these just kick it up a notch. Y'all toasted, they just kick it up a notch. Hold on. We're going to try this. Seeds are going to fall everywhere. Look at that sandwich. Look at that thickness, y'all. Look at my sandwich. Look at my bagel. Y'all, I didn't whip up. I don't have any cream cheese. I just put mayonnaise on it, okay? But I did put some cheese on my egg, y'all. Here we go. I want to try that one just by itself with that syrup in it. Y'all, that crunch is there. Now, this was the one I just cut into. I want to try a bite and taste that sweetness. Tear it apart. Ooh, seeds are falling in my floor. Let's try that with the syrup. Just a little bit of sweetness for him. Because last time I think I just did sugar that time. And then this time I was like, let's try something a little different. So, y'all, why didn't y'all tell me you got something on your mouth there? Why didn't y'all tell me that? Am I okay? Okay. Now, y'all, that's embarrassing. You got something in your teeth. Okay. Do I have anything in my teeth? Okay, let's try this. For the syrup part. The last time I made these a couple of days ago, when he said sugar, bam, stevia just come to mind, okay? But then this morning I was like, let's try something different. Okay. That's pretty good. That cut down on some of the tanginess from the yogurt. Yes. So syrup works too. Y'all. It wound up being $3.50, 19, 20-ish minutes. The time was the same. When I went back and eyeballed them again and just checked just to make sure that the insides were done. So in my air fryer, it wound up taking 20 minutes, but I backed down on the temperature because I didn't want the tops to get burnt and the bottoms, see, not get done. So 350, 10 on one side, 10 on the other. I'm fixing to go write that down in my little book before I forget, and I'm going to sit down and enjoy my breakfast. Y'all, try these again. Play around with them, because I was like, there's got to be something else you can do with these, because I like playing with my food, y'all. So I did it, y'all, and we've come up with so many concoctions and so many more things I'm going to try. If I come up with some more, I'll share them with you. Maybe I can do a video of me and my granddaughters just getting in there and making a big batch, having a good time, to let other kids see how fun. See, when a kid sees another kid doing it, y'all know, influence, okay? And my granddaughter's like, can we show other kids how to do this? Yes, child, you can. Get in here. We'll do that. Y'all, they love getting in the kitchen with me cooking, especially the little one. She'll get in there with me, y'all, and she hangs in there with me until she gets, you know, if it takes too long, then she's like, I'm going to go play with the horses in the barn. Okay? Anyway, so maybe I can get them in the kitchen with me sometime and make some of these, y'all. with them and let other kids see how easy it is to do these too. I'm going to go enjoy my breakfast, y'all. Y'all have a good day, and we will catch y'all in the next one and play around with these bagels.